Hey guys, how you doing? It's Jeremy here. All right, well, our MLM success tip of the day is 4 easy steps to sell more stuff. Because really, whether you're an MLM or you're in internet marketing or any combination of this two, selling as much stuff as you can is the most important thing out there. And there's some really simple ways to do that, and I think it's where a lot of internet marketers and network marketers who are trying to do it online fail to grasp and understand. Now, I was actually just in a conversation a few days ago, and this is kind of how the formation of these 4 easy steps came together. I was talking to my mentor, who is a big heavy hitter. Just about everybody knows him or has heard of him if you've been online for very long. Well, he happens to be a good friend of mine, and we were just talking about our ideas with network marketing and the internet, and where people seem to be having the problems and what seem to be some of the big issues. And in particular, we were really talking about what I was trying to do and one of the ideas that I was working with and some principles that I had noticed. And we both agreed. Now, I'm going to give full credit that he put this together in a much more succinct fashion than I ever did or probably could. I could have titled this just How to Rip Your Mentor Off, but I thought this was really important information and I wanted to get it out to you guys too. Now, this is some of the simplest stuff in the world if you just take a second to understand it. So what are the 4 easy steps to sell more stuff? Well, here we go. Step number one, do your own presentations. Now, this all goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you look at some of my other videos, one of them was what I call the secret of the magic marker. And what that is he who holds the marker makes the most money. You want to do your own presentations. I had another video that I did where I was saying you need to do your own presentations, and I gave you a challenge. I gave people a challenge to practice on their presentations. But the thing is if you do your own presentations, and that is whether it's in a live format, if you like webinars and stuff, that could be like what I'm doing right now in a PowerPoint style presentation. It could be live and on camera. It could be in person, but whatever. Actually, let's scratch out in person because we're talking about the internet. Whatever, you need to do your own presentations at least once a week. And the reason you need to do that is because it's going to build your confidence and increase your skills as a communicator. You'll notice over time your presentations get better and better and better, and you learn more and you know more and you have more stuff to offer. So number one, you have to start doing your own presentations. You got to get out. You have to be your own guru. Get out behind other people. Go out. Do your own presentations. That's whether it's a video, PowerPoint, whatever you like to do. Next thing is you need to go out and listen to other leaders. When there's other leaders out there that are doing webinars or trainings or even giving their company presentations, whether they're in your company or not, you need to listen to these people, and what you're listening to is for their style and how they do things, how it flows from one thing to the next. You'll notice that if you're constantly sitting in on other leaders' training, I don't care whether it be Cedric Harris or Ray Higdon, Dave Wood, any of the big leaders that are out there online, these guys know what they're doing. And if you just take the time to sit there and listen to them, it soaks up. And what happens is you're doing your own presentations for your own stuff every week. Plus you're spending time listening to other leaders and putting that into your head. Your presentations are going to start to improve, and you're going to notice that all sorts of little things about the way you do things will just change. It's like a subconscious thing. If you're listening to other people doing their presentations and really paying attention to what they're doing and how they're doing it, it's going to start to impact your own presentations. Okay? Number 3, I believe this, my mentor believes this, write every day. One of the things that really changed my business is when I started journaling every day. Now, yeah, you can do that in the form of regular journals. You can do blog posts. You can write about other stuff that interests you. But it's super important that you spend some time writing every day. And it's for the same reason as you're doing your presentations and listening to other leaders. It's going to increase your communication ability. If you write every day, you're going to get better at it. I spend a lot of time writing. I was writing all through college, all through graduate school, writing every day in journals or papers or doing something, and it increased my presentation style and also really, really, really helped my writing just by practicing it to the point where I could come out when I was done and actually go out and do blogs and start blogging. And even over the time that I've been blogging, if anybody watches, they'll notice that my writing has gotten a lot better. If you write every day, it helps you put your ideas down. Even if it's in a journal, you're not going to miss those little golden nuggets that you're going to have that really significantly impact somebody else's business. We probably would have never come across these 4 simple steps had I not been journaling every day, taking no credit away from my mentor who actually put these 4 steps together in a more succinct fashion than I ever did. Number 4 is you got to get traffic to your site. You got to get traffic to where your presentations are. It doesn't matter how great your presentations are if you can't get eyeballs to see them. And there's lots of different ways to get traffic to your site and traffic to your presentations, and they all really work. What I would suggest, and what others suggest too, is you pick a few things, 1 or 2, and stick with them until you master them. Okay, and there's lots of different ways to pick. You could do pay-per-click advertising, which some people do really well at with Google and with Facebook. You can do, one of my favorites is blogging. Probably 90% of my traffic comes from blogging and search engine hits for articles that I've done and put out. You can do video marketing. There's all sorts of different ways that you can learn how to market your stuff online and get traffic to your site. But the most important thing is you got to get eyeballs to those presentations that you're doing, because by this time you're going to be phenomenal. You're going to have great presentations. In the beginning, you're going to suck. And what you're going to realize is over time, you're writing every day, you're listening to other leaders, you're practicing doing your own presentations every week. At some point, you're going to get good. You're going to get really good, and you're going to understand it. And whether you made money in the past or making money now, you will start making money once you get good if you can get eyeballs to your site. And like I said, there's lots of ways to do it. I personally love, the blogging, but there's other ways to do it too. And then the last thing is you should take your profits and reinvest your profits into more training. You want to get as much training as you can. You're going to be constantly picking up new information, learning new stuff. And in addition, not only are you going to be learning new stuff, but you're going to be meeting people in the industry. And if you can be fortunate enough, to make contacts and make friends with heavy hitters, which you should be surrounding yourself with anyways, while you're listening to your trainings, hopefully you're taking some time to reach out and try and get to know them. You are going to be a powerhouse. Okay, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but if you keep on doing that, I guarantee you 100%, no lie, that you will end up doing very, very well in this industry. So that's my thoughts. That's what I was thinking. All right, and now I'll tell you who my mentor is. These ideas, and like I said, I'm not sure if he's in my head or I'm in his head. I'll admit he made a video similar to this before I did. But his name's David Wood. He's a good friend of mine. I really appreciate him. He's a great mentor, and he's the one that taught me everything that I know. And if he's listening and sees this, thank you. And, I really thought about, 4 easy ways to rip off David Wood and get away with it. But, it just didn't seem like the title would convey exactly what I was talking about. So I'll see you guys later. Dave, if you're watching, peace out. Everybody else that's on my list and checking this out, I'll see you later. Jeremy out. Peace.